lane, Ricky, No Tail, Enigma. So it's gonna be Thompson, Ancient Apparition.
It's gonna come down to that Hanskin Fissure. Sumail has a dagger to get over the fissure if he needs, but he's been held in place. Lucent Beam into the Inkswell. No way to get over the fissure though, and that now blocks Alliance out of a potential kill on him until FNG finds the snipe. Thompson trying to secure a little more CS as he throws the Ice Blast bottom. S4, let's see. He's going to get clipped by this. Mid one with Saxa on top of the DK, but the stun back onto Ricky. He needs to Blink Strike forward. Dragon Knight still alive until the second charge of that Blink Strike clears him up. And midline, Thompson, stunned up by Hanskin. Limp looking for the cleave, clears up the AA and does a good amount of damage onto Saxa.
Here comes
now
Ricky mid.
Torrent. Ricky arriving and the Torrent misses. That's annoyed Limp just enough to mess up the combo and a double kill for mid one. And that's all space for Sumail Spectre, who now shifts bottom lane. Nico baby, he's finished off his helm and he brings out boots to himself. Walking out of the range of mid one and Saxa.
Haunt is ready. They're playing the bottom part of the map. Enigma is there, Black Hole is up, Catapult Wave, so they want to pressure this tower. They also have another global presence from AA out in mid lane. Kanka gonna get clipped.
And now the blink in from mid one, finishes him off. Dragon Tail under the tower though, with an Inkswell mid one. He's got no way to escape as the Haunt arriving. OG diving under the tier one with a Centaur Stomp. Nico baby eclipses. Mid one still out there with a Blink Strike to the back. Sumail and Saxa on the front lines. Still having to deal with S4, who has the Dragon Tail back up again, but he's down to half HP and the raindrops, they're on cooldown now, so magic damage flowing through from OG. Still trying to bring this guy down, and the Ice Blast will do just that. While mid one, yeah, the Centaur stomps him, but OG aggressively moving forward, killing off that Helm creep. They do see the Ricky and Enigma with Pango coming into this top lane, so Alliance setting up for a proper fight. Luna has TP and Eclipse ready as a Dragon Tail 3-man Fissure. In they go. Alliance coordinated, striking the Black Hole from No Tail. It's on the two big tanky boys. Kunkka DK don't give a damn about you as they soul bind up the rolling Pango. He's leashed, and now the stun connecting on No Tail's Enigma, who's about to fall. A little bit more, and that's him gone as Limp with a double kill, clearing through OG's initiation.
Like grouping up potential, but the thing is, do you want to group up now? Or do you want to group up later? It's also some extra mana, a little bit of stats. Mid one gone.
And now No Tail in trouble. Alliance, you're talking about the group up and they are here. 5 heroes strong.
Blink initiation, especially when you have Grimstroke in your team, so 2-man stun.
Saxa, Sumail, catching Nico baby, but the Ice Blast doesn't connect. In comes the Dragon Knight, trying to stun up this initiation from OG, but Luna still falling there as Hanskin has Blink, no Echo, just Enchant Totem ready to go. Stuns up the Spectre, and there's the Axe into boat. Limp focusing in onto Sumail and finishing off the Spectre. FNG sticking around mid. That might just be a freebie here. Mid one, scout him out as Saxa gives the pings to FNG. Goes in with a silence, Dragon Tail stunned. They've baited FNG super hard as mid one falls for their trap. Luna showing on bottom lane now. Might be a go here as No Tail could consider the solo Black Hole. The BKB in with a Haunt. No Tail, he's got this Luna all caught up. Good pick off, and that kill means a lot to OG. Really only expending Rolling Thunder. The Ice Blast is back up in 30 seconds. Limp with the X-Mark TP back home.
Middle tower is under attack.
Go baby getting salved up by his squad mates. Dagger up there, trying to scout out anything as OG prepare themselves for round 2 of the fight, but it's S4 that gets the jump onto the Ancient Apparition. Soulbind comes out as well as the Inkswell, so Thompson falls. Mid one looking to backstab, Ricky lurking in the shadows. No Black Hole still. Rolling Thunder down for 30. So an X into Torrent, nice little move. Saxa gets a bit of distance, shield crash there, but the Dragon Tail lands. In comes the Spectre, focusing FNG, but he's got Ghost Scepter to disengage. Hanskin, where's the Echo? Throws it in onto mid one. Chain Stun's not coming though, as the Inkswell cancelled out by the death of the Earthshaker. While that final kill on No Tail, the jump S4 still hunting that Spectre while mid one. Cleared up by Limp. The Kunkka with the crits. Taking OG down one by one. Still trying there to poke and prod away. Defend this Roshan with everything they've got. But there's the Aegis for Nico baby now. Thompson, fissured.
They have no save. Thompson's playing way too aggressive.
They've got Blink Black Hole. No Tail, he's waiting for it. Oh, he's just gonna let Thompson die here. AA aiming something for themselves, but a potential high ground push now as Nico Baby with the Ogre Frost Mage stacking up armor up to 29. Getting picked off by No-Tail, the demonic conversion. Eidolons are annihilated to the jump stun. S4 there with the Inkswell chain stun, and No-Tail is being forced back so we can't get a black hole off. No-Tail is going to deal with the Eclipse now as Nico Baby dives in deep. In the back of the fight, the Soul Bind catching Pango with the Ricky. They BKB up and an FNG will fall. Nico Baby still has Aegis and BKB for when he respawns, and OG buying back en masse. How can they save Nico Baby? He BKBs and S4 jumps in. The 3-man torrent. Nico Baby just right-clicks them all down. They will find S4, focusing a different target, but potentially allowing Nico Baby to TP home. There's no stuns. Nico Baby out 1,000 away from Manta Style now as OG smoking up in towards that mid lane. X mark from Limp, Torrent to clear out the wave. BKB comes out as S4 blinks and destroys No-Tail. Enigma down, the Spectre into the back. FNG with the Ghost Step, the Soul Bind and the Echo Slam finally landing. But it's not enough damage. The BKBs from OG turning the fight. They're still dropping to the glaives though as Nico Baby right-clicks them all down with a double kill and Limp finishes off Spectre.
So Hanskin with the good Echo Slam and the Fisher just keeping them in place so that Luna can deal damage. That Eclipse. 12 beam charges plus loosened beams as well, and we see that kind of a mix where Luna goes for right click damage build but goes for spellcaster talent tree. Thompson's just dead.
Doing the hokey cokey there with Nico Baby, but they catch Saxa with a Dragon Tail. S4, he's in. Fast initiation from Alliance, clearing through the Pango, who does have buyback. In comes No-Tail, no black hole just yet.
Hey, ulti's not gonna hit anything.
S4. Nice Force Staff down to the low ground now as he was stuck up there as the Horn arriving. S4 cleared through, Saxa Rolling Thunder moving forward. Alliance on the run as Nico Baby holding that Eclipse for the BKBs to wear off. FNG just Ghost Scepters and it shrugs it off. Mid one's deep, maybe far too deep now. Stuck in there with an Echo Slam solo onto the Ricky. They'll find the takedown and he's dead for 2 minutes. No buyback on him while jumping forward. Hanskin finding a big hit from Limp. Nearly clears through Saxa but now he's alone. BKB forced out and OG back to their high ground they go. Saxa surviving. They will be able to spider legs forward. Force Staff, Fisher, everything here from Hanskin, but Limp with a double damage rune will be the final touch to clear him up. And Ice Blast not connecting again. Thompson missing the mark. Big hope here. With 2 heroes dead, let's have a look at buyback status actually. Spectre, Ricky on cooldown, Pango on cooldown, AA and Enigma missing 500 and 900 gold respectively. X mark onto the AA, but No-Tail with a blink black hole catches 2 of them. Aegis popped and the Ice Blast finally hits. Full staff out as Limp BKBs and sprints away. Luna respawning, still in the Midnight Pulse and the cold feet there. She's dropping low very quickly. BKB with the loosened beams and the Eclipse bouncing. They're taking down OG one by one. No buybacks here for OG and Alliance still 5 alive will shred through the buildings thanks to the glaives.
Spectre for another 30 seconds. They can clear at least tier 4 towers by then.
Maybe even Throne. Limp's just going to run forward. Still has his BKB. Luna's up in 40 seconds. Nice dodge on the boat there by Saxa as No-Tail coming in, but he doesn't have a black hole. He's just baiting them. He's jumped in to have a bit of fun here. Alliance will deal with his BKB in a pretty quick manner there as the Ancient exposed. And Alliance going to be taking game 1 here at this best of 3.
Yeah, great showing from Alliance. That aggressive tri-lane shut down Spectre at the early stages.
They've got the double bug, double dragon, but then they've got the fire of DK with the fire of Jakiro. Saxa, early ward there near the tier 1 of the bottom lane. As an anti-mage head has been summoned by No-Tail's Batrider. Leading the charge ahead of Thompson, the Ancient Apparition.
Oh, Saxa.
Spirit Breaker. Saxa's walked high ground as they missed the stun from Hanskin. Still a very simple first blood as they group up 4 heroes versus 1.
Backstab from Dragonite on the mid lane.
You're right. Straight onto Batrider with Hanskin landing the chain stun. Carapace back, a little bit of the Ice Blast onto Thompson. S4 Shikuchiing in to try and find No-Tail, but has to time lapse out as Sumail's rotated. A great Ice Path on the waveform forward. Nico Baby securing 1 and potentially 2 kills as they charge forwards, looking for Thompson. The Infest is there as Lifesteal looks to get out. They stun up the Sniper and the charge arriving now onto FNG. Courier about to fall as S4 in the midst of all this chaos secures the Courier takedown.
Much easier, especially the Ancients.
Lifestealer. 1-0-0, making a play onto Limp with the Ice Blast. Sniper there, shrapneling forward, and Limp might actually die here. Nico Baby's double damage rune with a waveform forward, clearing up mid one. Sumail, does he have Infest? No, not for 50 seconds. The swarm doesn't connect. Life Stealer, a hit away from death. The Macropire flying across onto him as he rages, but TP's on cooldown for another 7 seconds. So he's going to try and kill himself to tower to reduce the experience that Alliance gets. The thing is, Saxa is so distant from this Aghanim Scepter. On a possible sniper, you need it.
Oh, Nico Baby, bottom lane, nice dodge. But there's a charge.
Top to S4 as the charge comes in bottom. No Nether Strike here. Clearing up the Jakiro though as Thompson does find the pick-off. No Tail is being eyed up by the two bugs. Hansken does have Vendetta. Batrider hiding behind his tier 2, while Dragonite mid getting TP'd on. Trying to finish off that tower middle. Dragon Tail stun there. There's no lasso from Batrider just yet. The charge from mid one. Now in comes Thompson. 5 seconds for the Ice Blast. Might not even need it though, as Limp burnt under this Firefly from No Tail, claiming the bounty. S4 Hansken turning back to kill off Thompson. Assassinate with Nether Strike, focusing S4, but he's time-lapsed away. Back to full HP and off he goes, while Sumail is giving chase onto Hansken and even charging forward with mid one. Let's see if he can get himself through the pit. Roshan going to give him a whack as he sprints on through. No bash luckily for him though, as a Carapace slows down the advance. Now under the tower, Hansken, can he save himself? He can line up a stun, but the rage is ready. Hansken just TP's home.
Now they have a Blink Dagger on a Dragonite. Seems like Alliance just wants the smoke. You wanted to see the usage of the E-Blade. Let's see it.
And there it is. Immediately dispatching with Saxa Sniper. Still very distant from that Aghanim Scepter. As FNG throws his spells into the mix, S4 doesn't have time-lapse. Gets dragged back into the fire as Nico Baby does get a double, looking for the triple. No Tail burnt to a crisp. FNG securing that one. Again, 2 supports plus a core.
Smoke once again from Alliance.
Is under attack.
Can they stop the sniper axe timing? It looks like Saxa annihilated by Alliance. I'm just going to leave this one for S4. Let him take it. The charge is coming in though. They see the Weaver, grab the bounty rune. Open wounds, you're going to try and time-lapse. There's the bash, first hit from Sumail. Batrider arriving as S4 walks into Thompson. Jump stun, catching AA. Can't even cast the bloody spell. Interesting, he says, as he throws an Ice Blast and takes down S4. Didn't get himself away from all that lockdown from OG. Still a 2-for-1. Position 3 Weaver, don't forget. Yeah. The 2 gives it to the 1 keeps it. That's his now.
Can't argue with your logic, Gary.
It's like one of those pyramid schemes. The pyramid schemes of bottles. Nico Baby, wave falling forward, just right-clicking down Sumail, but the bash and that Ice Blast ticking down as they do find the Batrider in the background. Sumail still running low on HP, infest into Thompson as Hansken looking to retreat, but they've caught out this AA with an E-Blade. They can't do too much more damage into that though, as they're relying on physical hits from S4 and this DK. As Limp's shredded here, OG defending valiantly as Alliance have already lost Aegis and might be losing the Morphling soon. Alliance a step too far as their bridge below them breaks and OG are clearing them up one by one. The Lincoln's popped, waveform out. Nico Baby does escape with a TP. 3 for 2 exchange and S4 still getting popped out by the Assassinate. Bottom tier 2 opens up for OG. And again we're back 23 to 23. I don't know if there's some kind of mini game they're playing here, but a charge, Ice Blast, S4, time lapse, can Chikuchi away as well as OG. Getting stopped in these initiations. Carapace onto Sniper, opening up for the Morphling to Adaptive. Into that E-Blade, now he's in Spirit Breaker mode, but Sumail arriving, bashing up Nico Baby. He's charging forward, but being bashed around, and now he's dead. Hits the ground with a thud. And Lifestealer, massive amounts of damage here. Thompson clearing up a double kill. Sumail still with an infest, ready to jump forward if anyone else wants to follow him, but they're 2 forms of initiation.
Nico Baby saw Aghanim Scepter being delivered on Weaver, but she used it before the Aghanim Scepter delivered, so that means old cooldown. So didn't have it. Also, I don't think it's great to shift into Spirit Breaker. They're much better heroes, especially Lifestealer, free BKB.
Sumail,
lane.
What are you doing? He He was hasted, running through mid, chasing heroes, hitting tower, raged up, and then dies. Most bizarre move I've seen in a long time. I can't even say words anymore, it's confused me that much. Assassinate into no lasso. No tail, no life, about to die, but he pops his wand, gets his lasso off, and S4 falls. Limp BKB'd, but he's still being harassed by Saxa and mid one now. Has the Dragon Tail to turn and run. Hansken arriving again. Carapace knows where the sniper is, but a charge from mid one, focusing with the assassinate onto Limp. Ice Blast coming on in. Limp's cleared up by Thompson now as FNG. An additional little kill here that OG could grab, but Nico Baby, he has arrived again. Where's he going? Because FNG is being charged. Spirit Breaker with the Necro units. And Nico Baby really wants to be in Spirit Breaker mode, it looks like. Focusing down to mid one, but he can't kill him off with just an E-Blade Adaptive. That's half HP for a Spirit Breaker.
Follow him.
Mid one.
Let's go. Go with the move. I need
everyone to be spamming their moves right now. Yes, thank you, players. Move. Get yourself out of there, mid one. Go on, try a day. Nico Baby shuts him down. Next item, Kaya. Lacoste, these games are getting weirder and weirder. Sentry down, Hansken very fast, Carapace. He's still vendetted, but the clumsy net. Catching him up, turns to stun, but he's dead. Nico Baby thinking about breaking high ground there. Absolutely not worth it, as no tail. They can pop the Lincolns with the assassinate and move into the blink lasso. He didn't get attribute shift off.
There's the time lapse.
The time lapse. Thankful for S4 and his positioning. While Sumail has been found by Limp and FNG. BKB, but Infest out with a Centaur Courser, stunning the creep. Although there is no fast escape, Sumail has to turn and fight now. There's no TP for him. Limp is dropping low, but S4 again with the time lapse back. Aghanim Scepter paying for itself.
Alliance can easily go in, take it, have that cheese and Aegis. Mid one.
Aggressively. Nico Baby looking to clear up the Batrider. Very nearly had it all done and dusted. No tail will fall to that dual breath, and the time lapse back allows Nico Baby to escape from danger and mid one falling. OG now crumbling one by one. 4 heroes in a row for Alliance. And where's the 5th one? Sax is in the fountain. But they don't have scan anymore. Well, let's see if Alliance are going to scan up on this high ground, because OG, they are coming in. Backstabbing the Morphling. They can pop Lincolns quickly with Assassinate. And we've seen how fast they can lasso, and there it is. Bounty set on Nico Baby. He's pinging where he wants to stand, waveforming high ground. Nico Baby aggressively now into lifestealer mode, gets the rage off in time, turns to face Sumail, as in the back of the fight, the Dragon Knight looking for the targets, but Nico Baby with the time lapse. S4 doesn't get it off. Nico Baby's down with no buyback for a minute and a half, and S4 follows him. OG with a comeback of the century here. Taking down Alliance, 3 heroes gone, and Roshan's open up for the Dire. Oh, they do get the Batrider with Limp and Hansken. The buyback from FNG, gonna ice path mid one. But Alliance cannot stand without S4 and Nico Baby. Still gonna smoke forward though.
Nico Baby invested all of his gold into items.
Sumail stunned. The Dragon Knight, so much damage, and another sick ice path from FNG. Thompson and Sumail without mid one because he TP'd home. Aghanim's Scepter on Spirit Breaker. Charge move speed increase. Reduces cooldown.
Yeah, cooldown
no
11 seconds.
AoE Nether Strike it used to be. No tail. Caught up inside the fire and the flames of Jakiro. Self up to the high ground though, as Limp still giving him the clicks. And Limp pops his wand, has a Dragon Tail onto mid one to stop the charge coming in. And now the E-Blade Adaptive Strike monstrosity of Nico Baby coming through. Hansken body blocking mid lane Saxa. What's he going to do now? Impale, line it up. The Dragon stun, not even needed. Just 2 hits from Limp to clear up yet another kill. And OG on the ropes once more. This all started with a Roshan fight like 6 minutes ago, and it's been non-stop since then. Thompson dead without the ability to stand his ground. Time lapse comes through as the buybacks from OG. Spirit Breaker, Ancient Apparition inside the fountain, but they're being dived and obliterated. Nico Baby clearing them up with a double kill, and surely this has got to be it now.
No. All right, they called it. I thought they're gonna wait until the throne falls, but no tail with the double G's. S4 try to kill Nico Baby using time lapse on him, send him back to the fountain.
ending up 46 to 32.